ideas and opinions expressed in the Black Shirt podcast are not necessarily the ideas and opinions of our sponsors.
There we are.
Now I'm
It's
in
the
the
Black
studio.
Shirt podcast.
Starring me, Dirk Gage.
And Clint Baker.
That's him.
That's
And
right.
that's us. And we're the Black
That's
Shirt
right.
podcast. Welcome back.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Follow us on all of our social media.
Tell your friends.
Do a good deed for a neighbor.
Yes.
I don't know. Figure something out.
Because
And
like
then-
a good neighbor, black
I don't
shirts.
know if we can say that.
Like
I
a
was
good
gonna
neighbor, black shirts there.
Are we trying to get a state sparm? Can we get a state sparm sponsorship? Does that work?
I mean, we could try.
I don't know, man. I would like to. I would take any sponsorship. I'm really thinking that the Keeps one is going to be the one.
Keeps. Yeah, Keeps.
Keeps, Casper.
Give me some coffee. I'll take
maybe
some coffee.
Blue Apron. I'm sure we could hit Black Rifle up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's kosher now. People are real pissy about that
Death
company.
Coffee.
Yeah, maybe what's that water company? Liquid Death.
Liquid.
I got some homies that rock the Liquid Death sponsorship. The clean energy
drink. Yeah.
Clean energy drink.
Ah.
Yeah, what's been going on in your life, Clint? Huh?
Well, I had.
What's been going on with you?
Geez, not a lot. I had the COVID for a minute.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah. I'm sure everybody was wondering why we haven't been posting up.
Yeah, I caught the Rona finally.
The damn Roni.
I'm thankful.
You feel great.
I feel great. I didn't get very sick.
No.
like a lot of people.
You got the good version where you lose a couple pounds.
I get when you order COVID and it
Off Wish.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got. I didn't get the real deal. Like it was
Yeah.
like.
You got the great value version of
the
COVID.
for those
Hill
from
Country
Texas,
Fair.
the Hill Country Fair COVID. Thank goodness, I have family, close family, that got it and ended up in the hospital.
Yeah,
double
super
pneumonia.
serious.
This stuff's real.
My buddy's
That
dad's a
stuff's-
doctor, and he got fucking almost died. So it's like,
Yeah,
I get it.
You never
I
know.
get
It's
it.
a.
We get it. It's
We get it.
crazy. It's dangerous.
It's
we
a-
get it.
Disclaimer.
Hey man, what's up?
No,
Thanks.
you never know what you're gonna
Good to
get with
see
that.
you.
There's some people real bad shape. I got lucky.
It's
but,
a mixed bag.
But I was home for nearly a month.
I'm telling you, I fucked
and-
off for at least 3 weeks while you were sick. I was just like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Dirk's
Just-
got a girl.
You could ruin my life. Don't put me on blast. I think she's watching. I don't know. I may or may not have fallen in love with somebody, ruined my life, fucked it up big time.
Oh,
Yeah, it's stupid. We'll just go. Let's schmooze over that.
another one bites
Another
the dust.
star-crossed lovers from another dimension. No big deal. Tale as old as time. Two feuding families. You both drink poison.
Are you a Capulet
Both
or,
drink.
or a Montague?
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? Drink some poison, kill yourself at the end. No big deal. Your friend gets murdered. Tale as old as time. It happens. But yeah, did that. I did a bunch of traveling. Went around. Went and saw my fam for Thanksgiving. Went to Marfa for
went to Marfa
for no reason.
Marfa!
My mom's name is Marfa too. I followed you on that. We didn't even do that bit. I just followed you on that guy. So yeah, less of a crazy. Well, it depends who you ask. But yeah, we both had some crazy past couple of weeks. Let's just say that.
Yeah, well, I did the Applebee's curbside delivery.
Okay.
Turkey.
I thought you were gonna say like a 5K. I did the Applebee's
did.
fun run.
Clearly, I haven't drank for like a month.
Hey.
I look like I maybe did a 5K.
There
but,
she is.
Yeah, but I had my folks sent me some.
You missed it. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she missed it? Well,
Yeah,
she can see
she's
it on
here. She's here.
YouTube,
You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can watch it on Facebook.
But-
You can listen to it anywhere that you listen to your podcasts.
That's right. Wherever podcasts are
Sometime
sold.
within the next day or 4, depending on how we feel.
So what I wanted to say was shout out to the fam for sending me Applebee's turkey dinner, and my friends the Howards. They sent me a care package of turkey dinner while I was sitting here all alone with the dog, and they dropped off. What's even more startling is they're like, I was like, do you need me to give you my address? They're like, no,
we know where you live.
We know where you live.
The Applebee's fucking Gestapo.
No, they looked me up and found me.
That's-
and like
I don't like that.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't think I like that.
Are y'all bounty hunters or something? That was really weird.
Do they have a database? That's what's
I
scary.
don't even know what they did, but they were like,
That's what's terrifying.
they looked me up on the podcast database and they found me.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Applebee's is like the Mormons. They have like the logbook of like all of the people who've ever eaten there. If you've ever gotten the apples or the bees, they know. They can find you.
We know.
What's the first motherfucking thing, man?
Well,
I feel weird.
Let's
I feel
get
weird.
some news.
It feels weird being back in the mix,
thing.
man. We're back in the juice.
And
Now it's
Time for the fucking news.
Your hosts, Clint Baker and Dirk Gage.
Me. That's me. Oh. Okay. What are we
Yeah.
Oh.
First, we got breakdancing.
No. Come on.
Breakdancing in the Olympics.
Don't talk to me about this. Don't
You told me this.
I
earlier.
know!
You're like, look at this, and I'm
This
like,
can't be real.
get the out of here.
It's
this
real.
Can't be real.
It's fucking real, man. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's unfortunately. Maybe you're a fucking breakdancing enthusiast.
When I was a kid, we called it popping.
Did you pop and lock,
Oh,
man?
it was
Did
popping.
you pop
Yeah.
it, pop
Hey
lock,
man, we're gonna go out popping.
pop and
you know,
Locktoberfest? That's my favorite. That's my favorite pop and locking song, but it's impossible to find because you can't Google.
This song's called Rocket.
Cool. That'll save me a lot of googling.
Just remember the robot singing Rocket.
Rocket. Yeah.
Rocket.
That'll save me a lot of googling. This is the stupidest fucking. This isn't even the stupidest thing I've seen this week. That's how bad this is. That's how bad 2020 is. We're gonna get to something even dumber than this. This is so dumb. Dumb. Breakdancing officially an Olympic sport.
I love it.
I hate you.
I love it.
Why? I get it. Okay. Maybe it's cool. Maybe it is cool. It's gonna depend on one thing and one thing only. It's gonna depend on the uniforms. What are they wearing? If they have
Parachute pants.
sick ass windbreaker, America themed pop and lock, fucking electric boogaloo. Not that boogaloo, different kind.
If they're not wearing parachute pants, they're posers. Period.
I want.
For real.
I don't even understand how this works. What do you do? It's got to be like figure skating, where like you come up with a routine, you have a song, and you do your own thing. And
Is it who can do the backspin the longest?
I don't know. How the fuck do you even?
The windmill.
How do you score it? I don't understand.
You do the windmill like the most.
What's the puppet?
the
The one
most
with, you know, where the
twirls?
one where the guy does this, and then the guy like you snip the string and he fucking does this move, like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I don't understand how they score it. I have no understanding of how this can even work.
It's kind of like I think it's going to be like rugby.
Yeah, where people just say, "Yeah, you won." We don't know how the rules. We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody rule. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the scores are made up and the points don't matter. Yeah. So welcome to if we ever have another fucking Olympics.
Yeah.
Which we might not. I love that the Olympics started off as this like naked Greek dudes, like feats of strength and tests of skill, and now we've devolved it into like. Yeah, we're gonna fucking have what was that movie? Step Up to the Streets is now an official contest of the Olympics.
Popping. I also heard that they're going to start doing pole dancing in the Olympics. That's not even a joke. I guess.
Pole dancing?
Pole dancing.
My friend says that there's apparently very official rules to go with the breakdancing. Like he thought it was all freestyle moving, but it turns out that there's like penalties. I want to see the referee for the breakdancing. I want to be the referee for the breakdancing contest in the Olympics. That's what I want. Could you imagine that the news story says like a scandal has erupted in the breakdancing competition of the Olympics after everybody was found to be high on weed. The entire fucking place was high on weed. At least weed.
I don't even know what to say about that. But
Are the cybergoths, you remember the cybergoths? Are they going to get in the mix? Because they better. If not, if that's not the U.S. team, if this isn't like Cool Runnings, I don't fucking want it.
there's like subgenres of breakdancing that are allowed. But like technically, that's not breakdancing.
Right, you're not really breakdancing. You're doing orb work, which is it's fucking different. Jesus fuck. This is the dark future. This is the darkest timeline. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's already bad. We'll just keep getting worse. We'll just keep going.
Well, in other weird out of this world news,
Oh,
the
see now,
Galactic Federation.
this is less surprising.
This is less weird.
Less surprising than breakdancing in the Olympics. I saw this and I saw that and I was like, huh, yeah, aliens, no fucking big deal. And then I saw breakdancing in the Olympics and I was like, what? And I did like a deep dive, like fucking rabbit hole trying to figure out what was going on. This, I just took at face value and was like, yeah,
Yeah, of course.
sure, for sure. So if you guys can't read this, if you're just listening, the what is he? He's Israeli's head of
Israeli
aeronautics
space dude.
Yes,
That's his
Israeli
that's
space
his
dude.
official title.
ISD. He's the head of their aeronautic program, whatever their equivalent of NASA
A
is.
former head of Israel's space security program
you
claims
go.
there is alien life and a galactic federation that has been in contact with the U.S.
I'm fucking stoked on that. Actually, I'm probably anti-federation. I don't know enough about it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say fuck them, just because of like the way I feel about things in my life. And every galactic federation I've ever seen is a dickhead. So feel like, yeah, just gonna say off top,
They're all like-
fuck those guys. I don't even know what they're doing or what they're about yet, but fuck them.
I don't know. I wish we could get Tom DeLonge on the show to talk to him about this. He's got a lot to say.
I think that I really wouldn't be surprised at all. This doesn't surprise me.
People make fun of that dude, but there's
he's considered to be a respected like
source
name
on
it,
that
name
stuff.
it,
Yeah,
name in
in
his
that
field.
community.
Yeah,
he's like it's
like
crazy.
we all make jokes. We're like, oh, Tom DeLonge, aliens, me. He's been to Area 51. Like he gets to go. He gets briefed on shit from the government. Like he's real deal. It's like when people talk about
I listen to some of his books. They're
was that
pretty
guy
cool.
from Harold and Kumar? Cal Penn?
Yeah.
He was a fucking Obama advisor. He was like a real guy. Like you can like make fun of him for weed jokes all you want, but then it's like, yeah, but have you ever been appointed by the president to a position? No? Okay, suck it, nerd.
Yeah, and he was on House.
And he was on House. You know who else was on House? My good friend Clint Baker here. You got the episode name? No? You don't get
Yeah, season 1, DNR.
Ooh.
Episode 9.
Hey man, when's that guy gonna show up? That's me. I was doing
Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, aliens are real. They know we're here. They don't like us.
Well, we did see in April that the
There's
Navy
also-
declassified a whole bunch of stuff.
They
and
just
then-
recently did it too. There was like a big UFO revealed like a few days ago where like leaked photos from fucking the Pentagon were like, yeah, that's a fucking alien.
Yeah.
It's like it's like some like diamond shaped, like it looks like I don't know what to call it. It's weird. It's a weird shape that you don't see all the time. You definitely don't see it in fucking aircrafts.
It's like an Black Hawk? Like
No,
weird
it was
kinda-
like it's like a trapezoid, but it was flying at a like flat, like if it was coming at you in 3D, like
it's like a giant coaster.
yeah, but flying flat ways. It's
That's
so bizarre.
That's weird.
So this doesn't surprise me at
It's
all.
got to be some weird magnetic thing. Like I don't know.
I don't know. This is
I was just trying to sound smart.
you're doing great.
Yeah, thanks.
This is completely plausible to me. It's like this literally would surprise me not a bit, especially if America is the like face of whatever the fuck they're talking about. If they're like, yeah, people aren't ready for it, and if by people they mean Americans specifically, they're completely and totally right. Because we're dealing with a whole lot of our own shit right about nowish. So we don't need a whole nother goddamn galaxy full of problems.
We haven't even found out about time travel yet. You know what I mean? Like once they get
Or have we?
Yeah, or have we?
I don't know. You ever seen that video of the guy with the cell phone in the past?
I have, and
yeah.
and I've also seen The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, they're
That's some weird
yeah.
stuff.
Thumbs up. I don't care.
Something's up.
2020 is like the catalyst for this whole thing.
They're
I
like-
feel like what happened is that the guy that made the Mayan calendar, he like fucked up and he wrote 2012 and it's 2021,
Yes.
and that's like when all the weird shit's supposed to happen, and he
Well,
just bitched
actually
it.
there's that thing because the Pope changed the calendar and changed
The Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, Gregorian calendar. Yeah, so
You see how I just
there is
fucking
something to
domed
that. Yeah.
I'm still like I want to let you know that I was reeling for like weeks. I was like Scholastic Book Fair high for weeks after gripping Thanagarian out of nowhere on the last show. Where it was like, I'm pretty sure he's a Thanagarian.
I think. Yeah.
That was a very fulfilling moment for me.
You still got it.
Still got it.
I was about to say Gregorian calendar.
You had it?
I had it.
He says he had it.
I almost said it. I used to deliver pizza, and I had a. And one time I went to.
Hang on. We're
No,
gonna
this
listen
is
to
good.
Clint
This is
tie pizza to the Gregorian calendar.
I got a. This is years ago, and I got a CD, like a book on tape.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't have anything good, and they had a book about calendrics. And I go, I don't know what the hell this is.
Cool.
I don't know what calendrics is, but I was tired of listening to music in my car, so I got this thing. Man, I learned all about calendars and like.
Is that what that is?
Calendrics is like all about.
the
calendars.
study of
All
calendars.
that.
Oh,
and
no
I learned
shit.
all kinds of. It was actually really good. It was a book on tape, but I was spending 10 hours in my car. Might as well learn something.
That's
and
hilarious.
So I know a little bit. I have a.
Okay, he's got a little bit of a fucking calendar.
I could test out of Calendrix first semester.
That's brilliant
Yeah.
to me. I fucking love that. Calendrix is a cool name too.
Speaking of Calendrix,
Oh, that's
what kind of time?
Jimmy Calendrix. I don't know. What do we got? I don't know. That's all I can think of. This is big news because fuck this guy for sure. We've already
Yes.
talked about this. Maybe 2 episodes. But the guy that fucking sucker punched fucking Rick Moranis in New York has been caught.
What kind of an asshole punches Rick
A
Moranis?
dead kind, because he's not gonna survive in prison. I tell you that. They're gonna be like, "Did you say you were the guy that hit that motherfucker from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? You hit the guy from Ghostbusters too. Hey, this is the guy that hit the guy from
It's
Ghostbusters.
gonna be like, hey, what are you in for?
Child molester. And then what are you in for?
I punched Rick Moranis.
Get him!
That's exactly.
It's like exactly how
That's
it's going.
exactly-
Hey, that's that motherfucker we've been looking for.
He's gonna have to be in
Yeah.
isolation
Oh.
the whole time,
Dude, imagine that. That's your like there's like a paper on your door that it says like it's like you're like Hannibal Lecter. You have like the face mask on and you're in the fucking what is that called? Straight jacket. And you're
You don't fuck with Rick Moranis. Hey, we got
How
comments.
dare
we
you?
got comments.
Hey, she's back. She missed us. You know she did.
Clint's secret
Is
talent.
that Angie?
Massive asshole. Yes, it is Angie.
Clint's secret talent, massive asshole.
Clint's secret talent
Hey,
is
Jade.
I'm a massive asshole.
That's
Thanks a lot.
hilarious.
Thanks, Angie.
What
Appreciate you calling me a massive asshole.
a masshole. Clint's from Texas. He's not from Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, zing.
Ooh, that's good. That's
You're
kind of like
welcome.
that's
A
kind of
masshole.
like Neanderthals.
Oh wow, I've
Yeah,
never heard that
yeah.
one. That's good.
Like
Neanderthals
knuckle
is
draggers
fucking
from-
great.
yeah.
I don't know if you can say knuckle draggers. I don't know. Anyway, it's like saying mongoloid. I don't think you can say that. Anyway, well, see you later.
So speaking of Mongolia,
Yes,
have you seen
the McRib is back.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Actually, I saw Mulan.
Yeah. Oh, you watched it.
I watched it.
You were quarantined. You had to probably watch a bunch of
and
shit.
after the 4th, it went. I think it was the 4th. It went straight up Disney.
Fluger Villains is also
Oh,
that's pretty
Fluger
good.
Villains is good.
Shout out to Amalia. That
Yeah.
was a great one. I can't believe you watched it. Did you pay for
no,
it?
Hell no, I didn't pay
Okay,
$30.
okay.
After I think it was the 4th. I think it was the 4th. It went free if you have Disney Plus.
Yeah, they
So-
did that with Onward too, where you had to pay for it for like the first 3 days, and then you could watch it for free.
Well, it's good. Now it was solid. I mean, it was not great. It
Did she have
definitely-
force powers like we talked about?
She had chi, so she could do some superhuman stuff.
She
So
could shang some chi.
there was a there was a little
She's
bit of
shanging chi.
there was a little bit of that kung fu thing that you see in kung fu movies, like where somebody can
Right,
like, over the top run on people.
This
and-
move,
well, just like
the fucking Mr.
it's
Miyagi.
it's like if I started falling and I just grabbed this microphone and was able to use my
Right, Crouching Tiger.
Like, that doesn't work. Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Crouching Tiger. style. So,
Gotcha.
but anyway, long story short, it was decent.
Wow, you have a much lower threshold or much higher threshold for stuff like that than I do.
I was real bored.
Yeah. That had to have been bad.
And also, like they don't go too hard in the paint because it's Disney. You know
Where's
what I mean?
Mushu though? No dragon? Does she
No.
have a dragon?
Nope.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
What about the 3 guys?
I don't
Are the
even
3
know.
guys in it?
I never saw the cartoon.
Oh, fuck off.
Dude,
three.
I was like 53 when that cartoon came out. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't drink Baja Blast. I'm not a fucking godless heretic. The 3 funny guys that sing the song. Girl worth fighting for. Was there music at least?
No.
Oh, fuck this film. Let's go. What's next?
It's like serious.
No
It
thanks.
was about as serious as The Mummy.
Hey, we don't blaspheme in this house, okay?
That's right.
Brendan Fraser is a fucking saint, and the Mummy, all of the Mummy movies except the Tom Cruise one, were awesome.
Speaking, since I don't have anywhere queued up in this thing, I have been watching His Dark Materials.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Is that the Golden Compass? Is that what that is? Is it like I don't remember what it if it was.
I don't know, but I don't know.
I feel like that was like the alternate title for the Golden Compass.
Maybe
series.
it is. I don't know.
What's wrong with Baja Blast? It tastes like mouthwash.
But that show has been pretty solid. It's good. Season 2 came out, and
Did you watch Wayne?
I have not seen Wayne.
Damn, it's good. It's real fucking kick ass.
What is Wayne
It's on
about?
Amazon. It's a weird hey babe. It's a weird like fucking coming of age story, but it's like super brutal and It's got the guy from the Mayhem commercials.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's that guy's in it, and then
I like that dude.
It's hard to describe what it is. It's like a weird romance, but it's like preteen angst. Kind of like, okay, so what it kind of felt like was that you see that The End of the Fucking World show on Netflix, or at least see the trailer for it, where it was like young kids like fall in love, and kind of feels like Heathers.
No, I never saw it.
You saw Heathers, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it kind of feels like Heathers, but with a little less high school and a little more violence.
Cool.
So, yeah, check.
I'm in.
Check it out, as our neighbors to the north would say.
The Mayhem guy, he kind of reminds me of like if they did a remake of Reservoir Dogs, like
Yeah.
he could be Michael Madsen.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. He's in
or like Free Willy remake.
He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine too, as the Falcon, and or no, what do they call him? The Vulture. That's the Vulture.
The Vulture.
Another bird of prey. Speaking of birds of prey, I don't know. I was hoping we would go to the Batman statue, but it's fine. We'll get to it later. That was just unlucky. I was a shot in the dark.
That was a shot in the dark. I was like,
Speaking of shots in the dark,
speaking of, I mean,
you want to turn the lights out and take some tequila shots?
I don't know. I had some questions.
What do you got?
Speaking of questions,
The question?
Alex
Oh.
Trebek, we lost him a while
Wow,
back.
you can't just drop this in my lap like
I-
that, my dude.
You
This
knew.
is-
We
I mean, I knew.
we
I didn't know
knew.
we were gonna talk about it now.
We knew.
This is
Okay, tone it down now.
devastating. Absolutely devastating.
This we're granted we've been out of the loop for a month. We haven't
Yeah,
been
yeah,
on the
yeah.
show,
So we're catching up on lots
everybody's
of
like,
stuff. Yeah,
Is this a rerun? No,
no. This is just that we had to pay homage to fucking Alex Trebek. Insanity. Imagine being the host of a show for its entire duration. That's crazy. First of all, but secondly, imagine being like, I say this. I don't say this lightly. I mean, I would say that he's probably the biggest American icon as far as television goes. He's like our Walter Cronkite.
most loved. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I would say he's like the most trusted man in America. You know, like
a good friend of mine. She said she made a comment that I saw on Facebook, and it was saying that, and it made me really think about it. It was like, it's cool that he got to get appreciated by everyone. Like he the whole world knew he was sick.
yeah,
And he was around long enough for everyone to let him know how great he was, and a lot of people just fade off, but he actually got to. The whole world said thank you to him for what he contributed.
right. He got
And
to actually like see.
everyone let
see
him know
himself
how
off.
important he was. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool, because a lot of people don't get that. So it's like at least to die with some peace and know that you made an
huge
imprint.
impact.
Yeah.
And then also just out of respect, I did my Jeopardy test last week, so I tested for Jeopardy. So they might call me to be on the show.
Cool.
I fucking hope they do. I'm a wizard at Jeopardy. Not to toot my own horn, but toot motherfuckers, because I've been watching that show for 30 goddamn years. And
I mean, you knew the name. You knew the name of that.
Ken Jennings.
No, the
Thanagarians.
Yeah, Thanagarians.
Yeah,
was like, whoa.
that was a very Jep moment.
Yeah.
But speaking of so now there's no host because Alex Trebek was the only host in history.
So what happens if they get this guy to be the host and then you end up on the show? Are you gonna call him out?
Not only am I going to beat his score, I'm going to beat his ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I can say that. They're probably gonna disqualify me ahead of time. I don't mean literally beat his ass until the cameras are off and I'm in the parking lot and I'm following him to his car with a ski mask on. But so Ken Jennings, the guy that's won the most in the history of Jeopardy. This is a weird personal anecdote, but a long time ago, when the first of the new Star Wars movies came out, my friend Daniel Fleetwood, who's dead now, rest in peace, we went on a viral campaign to get him to get to see the film before he died, which actually worked. It did happen. Some of the guys from the film, some of the guys from Saturday Night Live, they kind of picked up our torch and carried it for us, and brought it to J.J. Abrams' attention that our friend was dying of cancer and that his final wish was to see the new movie. He'd waited his entire fucking life for it. He was a big fan of Star Wars. He was a good friend of mine. I was at his wedding. We go way back. I used to live with him. Good guy.
I actually remember this.
Yes, it's huge. Force for Daniel was the hashtag. It was very popular. Really picked up like overnight. I was involved in it in a very minor role. where I kind of just like plugged some people into some Disney contacts that I had because I was doing a tour back when I was a tour man. House of Blues is owned by Disney. So whoever was signing the checks that we were getting worked for, they had a Disney.com email address. And so I fucking emailed him one night when I was hammered and was just like, hey guys, I'm fucking sorry to bug you. I don't know who this has got to go to. This is a shot in the dark, $1 million, like whatever. But my friend's dying of cancer. I don't know if you guys have a department for that, but if you could just send that up the flagpole and see what happens, that'd be great. And fucking it happened. It worked. Through like
Cool.
a crazy network of shit. It totally did happen. And then this cocksucker, Ken Jennings, who's the guy that's won the most money on in Jeopardy history, who has also been announced to be the first interim host for Jeopardy. That's why we're talking about this. Daniel died about 2 weeks after he saw the movie. And this guy was really quick to make a really mean joke. Now, everybody knows I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a cancel culture dude. I'm not saying we shouldn't even let him host the show. I'm just saying I'm going to kick the dog shit out of him for it. And so he posted this really mean comment that said, I can't read what it says, but it says something along the lines of like, everybody that's seen Star Wars has got to be bad because everybody that's seen it has died. And so I told him that, hey, John,
It says it can't be a good sign that every fan who has seen the new Star Wars movie died shortly thereafter.
yeah, that's not a cool,
That's not nice.
not a cool thing to say when a guy who literally the world has just had like a We Are the World, hold hands across America moment to make this guy see the movie. Like people are fucking, I don't know. It's just really, again, as a guy who's been known to make a mean joke every now and then.
Yeah.
It just hit a little too close to home for me and it was a little too soon and I'm the fucking king of too soon. But so I signed up for Jeopardy and I'm going to fucking Rick and Morty this guy into the fucking ground. Both with my fucking mental abilities and then also in the parking lot afterwards with my physical strength. So fuck you, Ken Jennings. X gonna give it to you. And that's what I have to say about that.
Oh, you can count. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that guy's getting. So that's a weird thing. They're also talking about Levar Burton, which I've also.
Oh, dude, that's the guy.
I've met Levar Burton and he was amazing. He was really, really nice. And I didn't talk to him about Reading Rainbow. And he was wearing a Reading Rainbow hoodie when I met him.
Oh, nice.
And the reason that he gave me the time of day was because everyone was mobbing him, of course. Reading Rainbow, Star Trek, Reading Rainbow, Star Trek, blah, blah, blah. He did a bit part in Community, which is my favorite show. And in the show, Troy says that he wants a signed picture of LeVar Burton. And instead of bringing him the picture, they bring LeVar Burton to meet him and he freaks out and can't handle it. And he's like crying and rocking back and forth. He's like, I just wanted a picture. I didn't want to meet him. And so I brought that up. I ran up to him and was like, dude, you were so good in Community. I was like, you're really fucking funny. And he was like, dude, okay, I got time for you. I got time for you. And I was like, yeah. Yes, I absolutely do. I forgot you were with me on that. My friend Garrett was actually there for the LeVar Burton thing.
That's all the.
I think he's perfect. I think that's the host.
He should be the guy.
My only issue is that he's kind of old, so it's like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that guy could be around for another 20 years.
Yeah, and then he could get pancreatic cancer tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Well,
the world is fucking bullshit. But
yeah.
Weird story, right? I know.
Yeah.
I know. Try living it. It's fucking it's way crazier to live it.
No, message to everyone at home: if you meet somebody famous, don't ask them about the basic.
Always
average
go
stuff.
for the least. Yeah. The least.
Even when one time we met,
like if you met Jack Black,
yeah,
you would say, "Dude, I loved you in Mars Attacks," and he would be like, "Oh, okay, real fan,
high
real
fidelity."
Yeah, that's the one I went with.
Yeah.
I went with High Fidelity,
Yeah.
but. Real fan here, obviously. You know what? I loved you on that episode of The X-Files with you and Giovanni Ribisi. And he'd be like, oh, okay, this motherfucker's a fan.
He gets it.
That's who you want. That's how you want to approach any celebrity encounter.
When me and my buddy, my old bass player Mark, we met Travis Barker for the first time, we just went straight into talking about his cars on Cribs. Dude, that Escalade that was jacked up.
Yep.
Oh, that's my wife's car. And the next thing you know, we're talking about cars for 20 minutes. instead of like, hey man, on track 3, the second measure of track 3, I really like that fill you did on the, he doesn't want to talk about drum stuff. He does it all day long.
I would have probably gone with the fiery fucking plane crash that he survived.
No, he does not want to talk about that.
Maybe he does.
No, he does.
I would. If it was me, I'd be like, guys, did y'all hear about that? Because that's crazy.
His friend died.
Okay, I forgot about that.
His best friend died. Yeah, he still doesn't fly.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, he doesn't fly.
I would never. Again, never, ever. I got one plane wreck. That's it. And it's like motorcycles. It's like if I wreck one motorcycle, that's it for motorcycles. I'll ride it till I wreck it, and then I'm out.
Dude, and I've run into him a few more times, and every time he remembers me.
That's so sick.
And he's like, yeah, you're from here. I'm like, not only that, but you know that I'm from Austin.
It's always so cool.
He knows who I am.
When people are like that they actually they log. And I think that like what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
They're more likely to remember you because they get the fucking, Blink-182 10,000 times a day. One guy, that's the guy that liked my car.
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
It's much more, it's like wearing a power tie. You know what I mean? Like if people remember you, or like having a, the
rubber ducky.
Yeah, I remember that guy, rubber ducky tie. What's next, my man?
Well, speaking of
we're cruising, we're kicking ass.
Speaking of fried duck,
I had that for Thanksgiving. It was
really
fantastic. Yeah, my dad made a rotisserie duck.
Was it a turd duckin'?
Nope, just a regular old ass duck.
I don't. Old ass duck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat anything that's got the word turd in it. So if it's like turd duckin', I'm like I'm out.
The turducken kicks ass. I mean,
I've never had one.
They're kidding. Fucking badass. But it's like the most American food that you can think of. It's like we took a food and we stuffed another food inside of it, and then we stuffed another food inside of it.
Then a little more food.
And then we deep fried it, and now you eat it.
Now it's party.
Now it's a mutant creature from The Thing, and you eat that. Cool, love it.
Well, speaking of eating mutant creatures, KFC movie. Speaking of mutant creatures, Mario Lopez. I'm going to let you talk about this. This is ridiculous. I thought I saw this, and
this is the peak of the mountaintop.
You thought
turd pockets.
Yeah, you thought that murder hornets and meth gators were crazy. Yeah, it's got nothing. Locusts, swarms of locusts, all the crazy stuff.
I'm telling you, the guys from Israel said that aliens are real and that they've been here this whole time.
Whatever.
And that's whatever. Now, Mario Lopez, also known as AC Slater from Saved by the Bell, is starring in a Lifetime television series or television made-for-TV movie about Colonel fucking Sanders, and it's sponsored by KFC. And there's a picture, if you guys are watching it live at home,
dude,
there's a picture of him as like a sexy Colonel Sanders, which is like, I didn't know we needed sexy Colonel Sanders in 2020, but that's what you got. That's what you fucking get. And I thought it was fake. I thought it was bullshit. I was like, oh, that's about as likely as breakdancing being in the Olympics. Well, it shows what I know, because this is real. It comes out December 13th on Lifetime. And we've just really, we've gone off the rails. Like, we're done. This is just, anything can happen. Everybody shut up. We got 3 more weeks of what the fuck. And life may go back to normal, or this is life now. I don't care. I'm in it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I couldn't handle it. I saw that meme. I thought it was a fucking joke.
Thought it was bullshit.
I thought it was a joke.
I was sure it was bullshit. I was sure it was fake. I was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And then I was like, wait, why is there another poster? Why is there an official promo poster for it?
Because it's real.
It's real. And I wonder if there's going to be there's got to be a food tie-in, right? Like, surely they're going to do hey, we brought back the double down because we're doubling down on AC Slater. You know, I don't know.
I'll get a bucket of an AC bucket with a.
Can I get a Hey Preppy and
It'll be a Hey Mama.
Hey Mama with a side of Preppy fries and a Screech Get Out of Here Coke. Thanks. Yeah, fucking insanity. I mean, good on him. Super good on him. Good. I'm stoked. Mario Lopez is getting work. He looks exactly the same. He hasn't aged a fucking day.
Yeah, he looks just like Colonel Sanders. Is that what you meant?
Always double.
Is that what you meant?
Yes, he's spit image. Really, it's the best casting in the Marvel universe yet.
Everything is the Marvel universe.
Yeah, you guys didn't know, but Disney bought KFC also, so this is an officially licensed. He's going to be in Ant-Man 3.
You heard it here.
Yeah, Mario Lopez, Colonel Sanders is going to be in Ant-Man 3.
Well, another Marvel news.
Ooh.
I made this nice graphic.
Yeah.
Hey, Marvel news.
For all of you listening at the podcast at home, there's a great graphic here that you can't see.
It says Marvel news.
It's great. There's news about Marvel.
Yeah, so we got Doc Ock. Alfred Molina joins
yeah.
Spider-Man 3 as Dr. Octopus.
Arguably I would say top 5 fucking Marvel castings of the whole shebang.
Yeah.
I stand by my Samson Simpson. I stick by my story. I've always said that Thomas Hayden Church as the Sandman is the greatest Marvel casting in all of the franchises, like of the entire fucking thing. Because when you look at the guy in the comic book, and then you look
looks like that.
it's
dude.
him.
Yeah.
It's right. It's like even so, like Tony Stark. They changed the comics to make him look more like Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
They didn't change fuck all for Thomas Hayden Church. They were just like, here's a shirt. You're the Sandman now. And indeed he was.
Dude,
He was. He was the fucking Sandman.
I saw somebody was like trying to say, "Hey guys," it was in some group, Marvel group or something online. They're like, "Hey guys, what do you think about having Mark Wahlberg be the Sandman?" Dude, there was like
I would say John Cena.
Well, I know, but there was like
Didn't we talk about that?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he works. He actually looks a little bit too skinny now. He's like
Cena? Yeah, because he's gotten small for for Suicide Squad.
But dude, do you want to talk about the hateful comments? This guy had like 300 comments on that. It was like he got kicked out of the group.
Fucking fired.
What do you think? Yeah, it was bad.
This is a lot more evidence into the idea that they're going to do the Spider-Verse as in the live action film. Sinister Six.
Yeah.
But why would they bring back Alfred Molina? Why wouldn't they cast somebody else?
Exactly.
I feel like we're going to get some kind of crossover shit, and it's probably going to be because if you guys remember the fucking machine that gives Doc Ock his arms, it was like a potential, like a infinite energy machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably going to be some kind of something there where he ripped open a time hole, classic time hole, with his stupid machine, or in one universe, I don't know if you guys are deep in the Spider-Man lore, but in one universe, Spider-Man and Doc Ock actually switch bodies.
Oh, wow.
And Dr. Octopus becomes the, I can't remember what they call him, the Incredible Spider-Man or something. But he Freaky Fridays with Peter Parker.
Oh, wow.
Peter Parker's stuck in fucking Doc Ock's body, and Doc Ock is in Peter Parker's body, and he actually just kicks ass as Spider-Man and is better. Like, he does more than Spider-Man ever did. Like, he's just... It's kind of like the different...
Does he play the good guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a little more... He's an adult. And he's like a lot more jaded and a lot less even-handed.
Yeah.
Where he's like, no, I'm just going to throw this guy off a building because fuck that guy. Like, I'm Dr. Octopus still. I can just say fuck this dude and kill him. And that's how I would do it. So it's a crazy storyline. But I would imagine that that's all going to line up to exactly what we hypothesized.
Cool. I wonder if they have a big enough budget to put Alfred Molina and William Dafoe in the same.
He's a very accomplished actor too.
Yeah.
Alfred Molina is in a lot of stuff. I think he was in the Birdcage.
I don't remember.
But
he's awesome.
Willem Dafoe also will do anything. He's
That's
one of
true.
those. He's like Bruce Willis, where it's like, yeah, fuck it, give me $50 million or give me $50,000, and I'll just show up. So I feel like he's definitely going to be in it. But this is good news because I thought that Alfred Molina was the perfect Dr. Octopus. Absolutely perfect. It was weird that he didn't wear a shirt under his trench coat, but whatever.
He's I feel like he's in like I think he's about as close as you can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would have given him like more of a chili bowl haircut.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, like
That's it.
like Mo from the Three Stooges haircut.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly right.
A pumpkin pie haircutted
The
freak.
Florida Project, I guess, was a film that he was in. I've never seen it.
Who said that?
My friend Jade. She's on my live stream, my separate live stream.
Let's see. Well, let's look into some DC and DC news.
Yeah. Washington, D.C. Still not a state. Thanks for the news, guys. That was DC news. That Batman statue. This is fucking kick ass. So now we live in the real world. We're in the real world, and there is a RoboCop statue in Detroit. There is a Rocky statue in Philadelphia.
I think they pulled that one down.
Fuck that. What, the Rocky statue?
That's what I say, yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
I heard that, but I'm not sure.
I got a picture with it. They better put it back, or I'm going to get ignorant with them. Unless they want a piece of this. Hey, if I got to go for Philly after Ken Jennings, I don't mind. So now we have, where's it in Burbank? I don't know why they would put Batman. There's a kick-ass giant Batman statue. It's like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it's in Burbank, California. That's the only problem I have with it. I'll never go to Burbank, so I'll probably never see the statue. But if you are in Burbank for some reason,
Burbank's cool. I mean,
it's all right, but it's like the burbs. There's like no reason to go there. Like I can't go to Burbank
CBS. Actually, all the game shows live from Burbank Studios. Blah blah blah.
It's Family Feud.
All the game shows.
Yeah, but I can't go to Burbank just to see this Batman statue, can I?
Back in. Well, I mean, you could.
It's like, hey guys, what are you doing in town? Oh, there's a Batman statue.
If you have the tokens, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just like, I would love for somebody that lives there to be like, yeah, what'd you come to see? Oh, there's a Batman statue downtown. I'm here for that.
I'm pretty sure the CBS studios are in Burbank.
If I ever get a layover in Burbank, I'm going to be hawking ass to see this Batman statue. It's pretty sick. Like, it's a great statue. If you're not watching at home, we got a graphic up, but you can Google it if not.
Yeah,
and it's a very cool statue.
Pretty dope.
I'll have to look into that Rocky thing because my hair, it's really pissing me off that's even a possibility.
I think that I got pissed about that.
Maybe they just
unless
moved
I dreamt it. I don't know.
Or did they take it down? I feel like, I swear to God, if it was these goddamn terrorists that tore down the Rocky statue, I don't give a shit. We're going to war, guys. Calling the National Guard. We're putting the Rocky statue back. I don't give a fuck about Grover Cleveland or whatever that other statue you guys tore down is, but we're not fucking with the Rocky statue.
No, we're not.
Cool. What else we got?
Well,
that was about the
that was a good quick rant.
The brunt of the DC news. There's not a lot popping. Mostly just waiting for all the HBO Max shit to pop.
Yeah. Speaking of
Rocky,
Rocky,
we got one more. Damn, that's a good segue. We didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah.
That was great.
You didn't. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, did you movie magic that shit? Did you Burbank me? Burbank was started by a dentist named Dave Burbank.
I did not know that.
That's the truth. A dentist named Dave Burbank said, "I'm going to start a town," and then he did, and it was Burbank, and that's where that came from. So you're welcome. Suicide Squad announces that Alicia Silverstone.
No, Silver Stallone is accurate because
Sylvester Stallone. Did they say who he's going to be? I didn't remember hearing about that.
Rocky.
In the movie, God, what a trip! It's 2020.
That's a superhero.
Doesn't surprise me at all. So Sylvester Stallone's going to be in the Suicide Squad. James Gunn released that just a few days ago. Hasn't told exactly what he's going to be, but if it was a Rambo fucking cameo, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't know how they would get the rights to that. I'm sure that in the like fucking 80s there was some Rambo comic that had it was a DC property because they did that. Like Marvel,
I remember.
Predator, Alien. Rambo, I'm sure. I mean, we could probably solve that with a quick Google. Google, but it's much more fun to postulate.
Yeah. We could just pretend.
But just imagine, like they're going through the fucking jungle.
Cobra.
They showed, because in that trailer, they showed there's a jungle, and then they're running through, kind of like, not to get all Creedence Clearwater Revival about it, but they're running through the jungle. And they step on a fucking tripwire, and Rambo's like, "Hey, motherfucker, what are you guys doing out here?" I don't know.
Keep riffing, dude. I have to look this up.
All right, I'm riffing. So Sylvester Stallone's also in Mortal Kombat 11. He's the newest Mortal Kombat character, and he is drastically overpowered. He has a lot of really cool moves from the movie. He has one where he pulls up the two M60s and fucking da-da-da-da-da-da. And then he has one where he, there's a trap that he sets and, a piece of wood swings down from a tree and stabs you. He has, you got 6 or 7 different costumes, and he's got a bunch of different cool knives from all the different Rambo films. And then he has really cool interactive dialogue with all of the other characters. He's like, "I didn't come for you, dipshit. I came for her." Damn,
it's Blackthorn. That was pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
It was Blackthorn Publishing did Rambo, so it wasn't a.
Is Blackthorn not a subsidiary of DC?
I don't know.
Could be. You don't know. They bought. Eventually, it all conglomerated into just Marvel now, but back then. Oh shit! My stream keeps dying. Because my phone is just paused due to poor. Fuck you, man. About sick of this goddamn Instagram Live. They really got to get this shit fixed.
Get it together, Instagram.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong?
Is this trending? Is this trending right now?
I don't know. It's just one of those things where your phone, your phone's been on for 40 seconds. It'll close a YouTube video in fucking 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's the old trick that they do when they want you to buy the new phone. They make sure you upgrade your your OS.
Nick,
so
my
we can
boy,
slow your phone down.
Yeah. So, Sylvester Stallone. I mean, he's always good for a paycheck. Like I said, he's kind of like one of those guys where he's like, "Yeah, I'll fucking do it. I don't care. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how much you get paid."
I think they're gonna. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. That was off the dump.
I think they're working on another Rocky or something.
Well, Creed, I'm thinking Creed is like the pick. Oh, they might be doing like one more, like the final ride.
Yeah, he's not gonna fight, but
yeah.
it's something. It's something with him and Ivan Drago, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I have seen
I think
something about that.
I think they're
gonna
both
get
coaches, and it's both of their.
They start an apple butter farm together or something.
Dude, Dolph Lundgren is badass. Were you?
Haven't seen it yet.
Did we do the podcast one time where we talked about Dolph Lundgren?
He's actually a genius.
No, somebody broke into his house.
Bad idea.
Did you hear about that?
Nope.
This is years ago.
Super bad idea.
Burglars broke into Dolph Lundgren's house in real life, and they were looking around, and they started noticing pictures. This is they started noticing pictures, and they said, "Oh shit."
This is Dolph Lundgren.
Let's get out of here. And they didn't steal anything. They got caught.
I don't know what this means, but my friend Nick said that his mom was a butt psychic. I don't know what that means, but it's funny to me.
I don't know. It's good.
A butt psychic is what I want to be when I grow up. I'm sure he'll explain that. What else we got?
Star Wars news.
Oh, this is going to be a jaunt.
Brought to you by Marvel.
Yeah, in very tiny letters.
Yeah. Everybody knows that the Mandalorian has been going crazy. If you're not current, get back out of here, because
get out of here.
Boom!
Lots of spoilers for Mandalorian coming up, guys.
9 to 14. We're just gonna go through quick with some quick commentary.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, we've been.
But don't watch if you're not on episode 6 of season 2, because that's where we're going.
Yeah. So first off, we got back to normal. We got chapter 10. Oh yeah, we'll start with the
Frog People episode.
Yes,
that was a good one. I really enjoyed it.
I really did too. I like the frog lady.
I thought that the other episode, the one that they did where they go and blow up the base.
Yeah, the siege.
Kind of a filler episode.
Well,
less.
A lot of people thought that this was a filler episode because
because they introduced the other Mandalorians.
Yeah,
that was.
No, that was a different episode. That's the next.
Oh, you're right. That is the next one.
That's the next one.
Yeah, this one with the spiders, but it does kind of show some of the tension with the territory disputes between like the Republic and the free zone, and then like the Empire remnants. So I kind of like that, but you're right. It is a bit of a filler. It's less of a filler than the siege, but still a filler.
I got a fun, almost like Spielberg movie kind of feel when he's in the ship and that thing is like poking through the ceiling.
Yeah.
It was like scary. It was like
very Jurassic Park.
Yeah, or like that feeling of like Indiana Jones running from the boulder, in the cave.
For sure.
It was like that. It was cool. There was this is old news again, but so we're just gonna glaze over it. But there was a lot of outrage over the eggs getting eaten.
Thing. So stupid.
Guys, this is another thing where people want to get freaking
up in arms
about bullshit. Like that's
so dumb.
That's the joke.
It was so dumb that I didn't even remember. Also, first of all, if these eggs haven't been fertilized, then they aren't.
They're just like eggs that we eat.
They're just eggs, the normal eggs that you eat.
Since it was the last of the species of a made-up creature on
Frog
a made-up
people.
Universe,
which it's weird that the basic word for frog is frog in Star Wars. In other universe.
Yeah, it's so funny. That's the joke.
But I remember hearing people get all pissy about this, and they were like, people
got triggered.
You're propagating genocide or some bullshit.
People were triggered by this. I hate using that term.
Yeah, but it's not fucking Anne Frank. It's a goddamn TV show, okay? Get out of here.
Made up. And anyway.
I feel you on that. I was pretty that was one of those ones that I couldn't even take it seriously. I was just like, shut the fuck up.
I know. It's like, get out of here. But that's
yourself.
the joke. Harmless little baby creature.
It's like Encino Man. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Where it's like he doesn't know any better. Shut up.
Innocent. That's why it's funny.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
And it was cute.
It was very cute.
And
that's why it's fucking funny.
Where it's like it was cute to have the Mandalorian be like, no, quit it. That's funny.
And like you said, people were calling it genocide.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And what I was telling him, this image that you're seeing instead of us, he's
eating the spider eggs.
Yes. He's eating spider eggs. Mm-hmm. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, where's the outcry for that?
Yeah, there's no outcry for the spiders.
I've got like 7 good jokes that I can't say fucking loaded up.
There's an alien race that's getting eaten, and that's not okay, but this other alien race.
Oh, the cute one.
Yeah. You know what that is?
Racist.
That's racist. That's right. Moving on.
Actual space racism, which is new, which is just
Spacism.
exclusive for
basis.
Exclusive. I'm a huge racist. Any other race other than people that comes to Earth, fuck them. I don't want them.
Yeah.
Go back to where you come from.
Well, chapter 11.
Any of those Glorbons
Speaking
taking
of
our jobs?
yeah, speaking of not working because you have COVID for a month.
Yeah.
Speaking of chapter 11, chapter. You see what I did there?
Ah.
Oh yeah, I didn't really follow chapter.
What's her name? Sasha Banks?
No. This
Tyra
is Katie
Banks?
Sackhoff.
That's who it is.
Katie Sackhoff is Starbuck from
Battlestar.
Galactica. She's one of my favorites. I subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Just her every day going on prepping for
Just
roles, living. I'm sucked into that. She's awesome. She's hilarious. She's one of these people that's like, wow, that's like a really good person.
Yeah,
So
I'm like that with Christy Carlson Romano. Do you know who she is?
Mm-mm.
She was Ren from Even Stevens. She's the hottest woman that's ever lived besides that girl I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
whose name I won't say on the show for fun reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christy Carlson Romano, she has like a cooking show where she meets with other previous child actors and they like do a food together. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's kind of how I feel about it.
It's kind of neat when you see people and you see them and they're I mean, of course they could be putting it on for the camera because they know they're being filmed clearly, but I don't know. But she seems like a really cool person, and
I love that.
Yeah, I really like that. So,
And the other chick was a wrestler, Sasha Banks. I think that's
Sasha
who I was
Banks,
talking about.
This is the other image. Yeah, we thought everybody was predicting that's going to be Sabine. It's going to be Sabine. It wasn't Sabine. So we're still waiting. We hope we see some Sabine, but it's not Sabine. But Sasha Banks did a good job.
You might see Sabine because now we've seen Ahsoka Tano. And so it's like you're getting about as close to the characters from those animated shows as you can get without getting your eyes wet. And I've even heard some rumblings that what's the kid's name from Rebels?
Ezra Bridger.
Yeah, Ezra Bridger is going to be. He's going to show up as an old man. That's going to be the Jedi.
Maybe, and it's not that far in the future he'd just be a young man.
He'd be like in his 40s,
not even
maybe
that
late
old.
30s,
It's
mid
not
30s.
even that old.
Yeah.
The timeline's not even that.
Well,
that
yeah,
far down
and there you
the
go.
line.
So that would be cool, and that would be a good way to like tie all of those together, like in the canon. Because you've got like Rebels, the tail end of Clone Wars, and
we haven't jumped that far yet. Check this thing out. Chapter 12, that's the siege, the filler that you call filler.
I never realized that Horatio Sands was the fish man.
Yeah, and he is.
Yeah, I know.
And Carl Weathers directed this episode. So you got some of that.
That's why it feels like that. That's why it feels like It feels like Commando.
Yeah.
It feels like a little predatory, very, very action, nonstop action thrill ride.
What was fun, there's this thing here.
You throw that bone in a pot, you got yourself a little bit of a stew going.
Everybody was freaking out about the guy underneath Carl Weathers'
I never
arm.
even fucking caught
You didn't even hear that.
Not until you showed me.
No, I was laughing my ass off about it. And the big mistake in this episode.
Some sound guy got fired.
Yeah.
Is what happened.
And then now they're gonna have the
jeans guy.
Yeah, the jeans guy action figures.
Well, hopefully he gets a cut from those figures because he's definitely fucking shit canned for being in that shot.
Yeah,
he's definitely fired.
Actually, that is some Dirk Gage stuff right there. That's something you'd be like immortalized for the guy who was on the corner just for a second
for getting fired for
just
something stupid. Yeah, of course, that happens to me all the time.
I don't know. I was doing bong hits with Jack Black, and then somebody said, "Hey, man, you're in the shot."
I'm in the shot, and then in my jeans, we're in the shot. Now I'm jeans man. Now we got this scene from the later episode.
They were really good at making the Jedi ninja like.
Right,
where
yeah.
you didn't even see them coming. They just came in the.
Yeah, and they did a good job of depicting the way that real people would respond to seeing something like that. It's like seeing a ghost.
Yeah.
So yeah. What else is next? What's up?
Yeah. What I was gonna say about this too is like a lot of people they were getting pissed that this episode was called a Jedi. They're like, because technically Ahsoka's not a Jedi. Jedi. Yeah, but
she's force sensitive. But
she's
not,
she walked.
She's trained.
She's trained, but
she didn't. She was never granted the rank of Jedi Master.
She was not. She was a Padawan, but she walked away because they accused her of bombing the Jedi Temple, and she was like, "Screw you guys!" Even once they cleared her name,
which also no, she fucking didn't. Like,
yeah,
come on,
of course.
Guys. You really think she did?
But that's another one of the things that helped turn Anakin. Is what they he was so pissed that they did that he was like became disenfranchised with the Jedi Order, and that kind of showed him that's later they worked that into the story, into the canon, to where he was like, oh, you know what, these guys are a bunch of douchebags.
Yep.
But the thing that was pissing me off, and I was like, dude, in the sequel trilogy, the new stuff back at the end when Rey is fighting Palpatine, they have all the voices come back to her and say, Rey, Rey. One of them is Ahsoka's voice.
Yep.
And she says, I am all the Jedi. So if the Force says that she's a Jedi,
then she is.
She's a Jedi,
Yeah,
and fuck
you.
the Jedi Council.
Yeah, you don't make the rules.
Yeah, the Force did. So anybody who thinks that she's not a Jedi,
Well,
they kind of did it for you. Same way with Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah.
He wasn't ever actually didn't actually become a Jedi.
Right.
And he ended up at the Jedi Temple, and like the Jedi spirits and stuff. They
nominated him.
They made him. So again,
You're an honorary Jedi.
So if
now.
Kanan
You're not
Jarrus is a Jedi, then so
Yeah.
is Ahsoka, and everybody can fuck off. So let's quit talking about. Also, two more things.
Get him, Clint.
Yeah.
Fucking go. Tear him up.
Two more things.
Tear him up.
Yeah.
Pull a Dirk.
Jedi could also be named from the perspective of these people in the little town,
Right.
Also from the magistrate. And if you see a being with lightsabers doing a bunch of Jedi shit, they're a fucking Jedi. If
That would bring into question that General Grievous is a Jedi, though.
I'm saying if well, that's
Not to play devil's advocate.
That is an exception.
Not
Come
to
on,
play
man.
Wampa's advocate, but
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're like,
Deveronian
what's all the
advocate.
commotion out there? They're like, it's the Jedi.
right. Yeah, you don't
know what I'm
discriminate. It's like
saying?
Kleenex.
It's exactly.
It's like
exactly.
this is a Band-Aid. No, it's
Yes.
an adhesive strip. It's a fucking Band-Aid.
Oh, do you mean that person that is moving shit with their mind and
yeah,
swinging
and
lightsabers?
scaring the dog shit out of everybody on this planet?
Well,
yeah, that's
no,
a Jedi.
I
dude.
didn't get the memo that said they're just an orange belt.
Well, they think okay, so that's
they're just an orange
so
belt. They're not.
to jump in on that too. They refer to most people don't in the Star Wars universe don't know the distinction between the Sith and the Jedi.
Yeah.
So when they see a Sith, that's a dark Jedi. It's that Jedi is the blanket term for anybody that is Force capable,
Yes.
handy capable.
And on top of that, she's got white lightsabers. You don't even know what
Very cool.
who she's partying with.
Right. You don't know
what I mean?
nothing about her.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about her life.
So you just see an orange belt.
Yeah.
With two.
Which,
white
if everybody
sabers.
else dies and you're an orange belt, that makes you the black belt now.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
de facto a black belt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I'm
So,
fucking
sorry,
hip.
I'm done with my.
No, I'm hip.
Yeah.
Never apologize for a rant. You know who you're talking to.
Well, I actually made a comment and I was kind of almost in a Samuel Jackson kind of a vibe on this comment. Like, look, man, if you see a motherfucker doing a bunch of Jedi doing a bunch of Jedi
If
shit,
it walks
it's
like a
motherfucking-
duck.
it's a motherfucking Jedi. And I got my comment deleted, the whole thing, and it's because it's a non-toxic. So hey, shout out to the non-toxic Star Wars group that I'm in. They don't put up with
Swearing.
No, just
Why are you swearing all the time?
I didn't even swear, but there's you know how people get into dumb fights and stuff
Yeah.
on there. They don't put up with that. It's more like, hey, let's have fun and not be a bunch of fucking assholes. It looks like we
Sure.
were swimming. Hold on. I gotta back this up because it's good. Oh yeah. Oh look at that. Oh man, this is great.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
But anyway, so
How long is this fucking clip? Jesus.
It's long. It's long. So because I got kicked my comment, I got pissed and I was like, whenever I get to the mic, I'm gonna rant.
Go.
I might even edit this out and go post this on
Do
there.
it.
So yeah.
That'll be our
So
tag
you
our
might-
tag clip for the fucking show.
You can
And that way you're not actually fighting with anybody, you're just promoting your show.
That's right. You can be
In your face.
You can delete my
Can you
thing.
deal with that?
But if the Force says she's a Jedi, she's a Jedi.
Yeah. Fuck, I mean, like I said, blanket term.
Yes.
You're only a Jedi Knight versus a Jedi proper.
Another thing that I don't have on here, but
Another.
but you see, she got her lightsaber knocked into the water.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, but here's the other deal: when she walks out to the front, I'm not going to pull it
There's
up.
also like 7 instances where she could have slid her fucking lightsaber down this spear and just cut this
cut
bitch's
her-
fingers off, which is exactly what I would have done first clash up. I would have just been like, zormp.
Zoom.
Yep, well, you ain't got no
Look, you can't
no
really
fingers
see
now.
because we're in the way. But right now, but if we backed it up a little bit,
spear pole.
move us out of the way here, and we're gonna move this forward a little bit. Right here.
Yeah, there's also no fucking way that this lady was gonna disarm fucking Ahsoka Tano. Like, that's so stupid. but whatever.
There. Now watch this. On her belt, she had 2 lightsabers right there. I don't know if you just saw that.
She probably fucking squirmed it back
She
out
got
of the
it back.
water.
She
yeah,
got it back.
for sure.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that were freaking out about her lightsabers.
I liked it when she flipped them upside down and was like, "Bitch, come get some."
Reverse stance.
Because that's kind of her thing. That was like her what set her aside from all the other characters in the show was that she did the upside down lightsabers.
Let's talk about the next episode.
Yeah.
The next
This
episode
is where it gets weird.
Yes. So
what's our time at? We 55?
Yeah, it's but just we're right on. No, we're at just over an hour. So
Cool.
we're about to wrap it up.
Sweet.
But the best thing after seeing Ahsoka kick ass, I was like screaming, jumping up and down. And I thought it couldn't get better. Then the cherry on top. Is she says, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?" And we all lose our minds. The whole world freaks out.
And I knew that was. I thought it was going to be
yeah.
Grand Admiral Thrawn or Grand Moff Hissa, which is another like kind of a deep cut. But
Yeah.
that was what I knew it was going to be, a Grand Moff. And that's when you start getting into the Shadows of the Empire shit. And so, yeah, lots of it's really ramping all the way the fuck up.
It's getting crazy. I thought we were gonna have a filler episode.
Nope.
And
Nope,
they
nope.
didn't do
You
that.
got actually the least filler. You got the most meat on the bones of any
They
episode
went
of this whole
straight
fucking
to,
show.
What is it? Tython? Is that
The planet?
yeah,
Yeah,
Tython. They went straight there, straight to the Jedi Temple, and who shows up? Slave One flies across the screen.
Oh, dude,
and
my fucking dick got hard from seeing Slave One
Yes.
fly across the sky. It was so crazy.
And then you get Boba Fett shows up and just ends up.
And you get both, which is great. You get Boba Fett raw dogging it and beating him up with no armor and a gaffy stick from the fucking Sand People, which is awesome because I've been itching to see a gaffy stick in action since I was like fucking 5. I've always wanted to see somebody get their ass beat with one. And he has you want to
I was telling you, yeah, the intensity that he was fighting with. Have you ever seen a Maori or Polynesian wedding dance where they're
Haka?
Like, Haka, that's what it is. Yeah, thank you, Haka. Where they
Haka,
and it's
Haka.
like full of intensity and
They do the tongue thing.
War dances, and it's meant to scare off the invaders and things like that.
I
They're,
believe
like,
they
really
were
intense.
also kind of like woad guys, where like you remember how like the blue shit on Scotsman's faces was actually psychedelics, and it made them crazier.
Oh wow, is that real?
Yeah, woad is
Whoa,
what that's called.
I did not know that.
So I think that the ink that they used in their tattoos kind of did the same thing to them too. I might be high and just making that up, but I'm pretty sure that they also took performance enhancing plants that made them like way crazier than just the average Joe.
Well, he's
Traditionally.
The actor who plays Boba Fett he's
Maori.
Maori
he's real
heritage, and like and he actually has training in Maori weapons that are very similar to gaffy sticks. They're
War
like
clubs.
They're war clubs on one end, or like a axe type of thing, and so he's familiar with fighting with this kind of weapon. So in real life, he got to like really flex a little bit of his heritage and
he
put
kicks
it into the role.
Dog shit out of these stormtroopers too, which is so dope.
But once he like busts somebody's head open and you see him like that's his heritage, and he got to
Very
like
cool.
put a little of that into the role, so that's pretty cool.
I loved that, but then you also get to the point where he puts the
Then he
fucking
gets his
armor back on.
and then just destroys again. It
Oh,
was-
and it looks it's cool because the armor looks the same, but it looks different too. Like they touched it up barely at all, but it's enough that it's noticeable. Like the leg pieces aren't there. I don't know where they went, but like the bottom portion of his costume is still his like Sand People garb costume.
Yep.
They did get the rope tassel thing on the side that I like. When I had his toy as a kid, I remember that the cloak and the tassel snapped onto his neck under the jetpack. And I immediately, because I'm a stupid little kid, chewed that to pieces, and then he didn't look right forever. But anyway, this episode was gnarly, and it's like I feel are they gonna do? They got to do more episode, right? It's like one more, maybe
There's two more. There's two more. Yeah,
bro.
And
it can't go any crazier, right?
no, there's so many things.
Like it's gonna, but like it can't. Like
people were also talking online there about how his stuff looks like crap. His suit looks all trashed, and how
it's supposed to. It's fucking 40 years old.
It's Beskar and blah blah blah. And I'm like, it's not Beskar.
It isn't.
His is Durasteel.
His is Durasteel, and it's also been through a Sarlacc digestion.
Exactly.
And been blown up with a thermal detonator, and been kept in a sand crawler for X amount of years, and been shot in the head with some kind of something, which has that big dent in it, and then borrowed by fucking Timothy Oliphant and ran into the dirt in some dust town in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
So Yeah, it's a little worse for wear, but it still got it where it counts.
Exactly.
He blows this ship up with the fucking jetpack rocket. I've always wondered how they replace that rocket. Like, where do they get those?
I don't know.
Because it's like you only got one, right? And then you shoot it, and then it's like
Amazon. It's Amazon Prime.
where do you get a new one?
Amazon Prime.
And so but they also don't use that enough. Like that's one of the things in Star Wars that I was always like, yo, why aren't y'all shooting that jetpack rocket more? Because like.
When I was a kid,
Come on.
child logic, I thought that was part of a rocket that made him fly. Like he was attached to a rocket. I didn't know it was a missile.
I always thought that his visor was an antenna, not a targeting visor.
Scope, yeah.
Yeah. So they never really clarify that until you start seeing stuff later in life. But they're damn sure using them motherfucking jetpack rockets now.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you that. So I'm getting everything I wanted out of this show, man, and it's really carrying the Star Wars universe for me. Like, we've gone through some real stupid shit in Star Wars in the past, like 2 or 3 years. And we've really, like, if we didn't have this, we would be like the Dallas Cowboys of movie franchises where we're just perpetually disappointed.
It saved the Star Wars.
It's going to change everything. It's going to change fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so good.
It's Jon Favreau's going to get the reins of the fucking movies. I will fucking almost guarantee it. And then you look, you're going to have J.J. Abrams and Jon fucking Favreau with George Lucas at the helm. That's like a holy trinity of movie.
Dude, don't forget to throw the Dave Filoni props, dude.
You got old Filoni.
He's done such a good job, and there's so many new avenues. There's like, you got Jedi is picking up a transmission. You got Grogu. We didn't even mention how they named Grogu.
I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm indifferent. Like,
I guess it's like one of those things where it's like once you hear Mando affectionately refer to him as the kid, it's kind of like, okay, his name's Kid. Like, that's his name to me.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess Grogu it's like when somebody's name's Chuck and you find out their real name is Charles and you never call him that. Colloquially, he is Baby Yoda, and that's like what we're calling him. Like, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Man, I've seen so many theories of different things also this week.
There was a tiny plot hole that I wanted to
bring it up. Let's see.
So Ahsoka says she's only met one other of his race, but she's met 2. Or she knows of 2. Yaddle also.
Yeah, but she might not have been around for Yaddle.
I think Yaddle was on the first Jedi Council, if I'm not mistaken, like the actual first Council of Masters.
Yeah.
So it would definitely be something you heard about in the history books or learned in Jedi school.
Somebody was theorizing that Grogu was Yaddle and Yoda's kid, even though Yaddle's like 200 or 300 years younger than Yoda. But because what's the dude with the big forehead guy?
Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
He was allowed to have a bunch of wives.
He was because he was an endangered species.
Yes, but Yoda is also. So maybe Yoda and her made a baby for the same reason.
Maybe, and their age difference wouldn't really matter because they lived to be like 800.
Exactly.
So it's like if she's a couple hundred years younger, it's just like one of those old dudes in Hollywood that's like got like a 20. Mel Gibson. He's got like a 27-year-old wife. Watched Fat Man. I don't know if I told you about that.
Yeah, how was that?
It's good. I just wished it had like a little bit more meat. It was really good as an entertainment value. I just wanted they keep it kind of mystique on the like Santa lore.
Gotcha.
Like they don't give you as much. Like you wanted some fucking you wanted a little bit of something. You want him to like hit him with the sack or like pull some Santa magic stuff, like do some stuff. The only thing he really does is just like he likes cookies and he can't be killed because he's Santa Claus. And so it's like, other than that, he has a black wife. I thought that was a real progressive move. Cool. Real smart career move for Mel Gibson to have a black wife in his new movie after the whole fucking inward fiasco that he had a couple of years ago. Yeah. But Walton Goggins slays it. He's really great. No pun intended. Slays it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was worth my $3. So yeah, I liked it. What else? Is that it? That's it. That's the fucking ball game?
Real quick, who do you guessing what Jedi is going to pick up? Grogu goes to the Wi-Fi.
I think it's who I said earlier. It's Ezra Kane.
Ezra Bridger?
Or Ezra Bridger, sorry. Ezra Kane. Or Luke Skywalker.
A lot of people think Luke because at this point he should be out there looking around for Jedi stuff.
Holocrons.
So, and then there's also
this is
the
before
possibility...
he starts the Jedi Academy?
I think...
Or right as he starts the Jedi Academy?
This is before it. So I think this is the time... I think in the timeline, I think
It could be Kyle Katarn.
Princess Leia. Yeah, that's another one. But the Princess Leia, I think, just had Ben Solo. And so he might be too young to train yet. So he might be running around looking for other stuff. And so
my best guesses would be Ezra Bridger or Kyle Katarn.
The other one's Mace Windu.
True that.
And there's
a few that it can be.
Yeah, and there's
Jolie Bendo.
Yeah.
There's I mean, I guess I don't know how long he lasts after Knights of the Old Republic, but it's hard to. The timeline's weird with Knights of the Old Republic and this and Shadows of the Empire. They all run kind of concurrently. I can't really tell I don't really remember what the exact timeline of it is.
What was the other one? Cal Kestis? Is that his name?
Kyle Katarn. He's Shadows of the Empire, and he would fit. He's one of Luke's third class of students when Luke starts the Jedi Academy.
What's the one that's the same actor that played the Joker in Gotham?
Oh, the kid from the game.
Yeah, that's
I don't
another
remember
Jedi,
what his
and
name.
he fits. His name, I think, is Cal Kestis. I think
That is Cal Kestis, and yeah, that would be a weird.
He's possible, but the thing about him, like people were thinking, dude, they could use that actor, but they could. The Jedi timeline wise, he would be like in his 40s or 50s. So to
deep
make
fake him or something, or prosthesis or something.
But I think
I'm thinking Kyle Katarn or Ezra Bridger is the logical choice if it's
Ezra.
not Luke Skywalker.
I think it's going to be Ezra Bridger.
Yeah, I think so too, because he hasn't gotten enough play since the animated show.
Yeah.
So I think that he is kind of a fan favorite too. Like people loved him, and he got action figures, and there was lots of like fanboying about him as a character. So
I think he'll show up. Something's gonna go down. They're gonna go in there, and I think we're gonna get so wrapped up in with Bo-Katan and Moff Gideon and the Dark Saber. I think at the last second, Thrawn's gonna show up, and that's gonna be the season finale.
Right.
But I don't know.
And then Thrawn is gonna be Benedict Cumberbatch. That's my bet. You didn't see it coming.
I
they
think
fucking get you.
They got to use the guy who does.
I also loved that they said they're gonna get Bill Burr back. They kind of give you the little juice there.
It's fun because they're getting likable people and bringing them back, so it's almost you're getting cameos of old friends and stuff.
I love it.
It's kind of like when you get what's the pirate?
The pirate?
Hondo.
Oh,
when Hondo shows up, I always smile. I'm always glad to see Hondo.
I like him too.
Anyway, all right, dude, we did it. We've ranted long enough.
We're fucking
guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming back.
Yes,
you guys are the best. Hopefully neither of us get any sort of life-ending virus in the next couple of weeks, so we'll have some more shows for you.
And we'll see you later, all right?
Oh, my butt hurts.